following the appointment of United National Party leader Ranil Wickremesinghe as Prime Minister on Thursday. Many political parties announced that they will not take any positions in the new government under Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. The Sri Lanka Freedom Party, the 10 independent political parties and the main opposition of the Samagi Janamala Vegaya said that they will not accept any positions in the new government. However, they stated that they will not hinder any positive steps taken by the Premier for the development of the country. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Wickremesinghe invited the 10 independent political parties to join him in discussions on the current political situation of the country. In response, the leaders of the independent parties announced that they expect the Premier to provide them with a suitable time for the discussion. Meanwhile, the Jathika Janabala Vegaya and the Tamil National Alliance expressed a similar stance that they will not be part of the new government formed under the new Premier. However, the majority party in Parliament, the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna, stated that while they remain independent, they will support Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe with the government's activities. Meanwhile, leader of the Tamil Makkal Thesiya Kuttani, parliamentarian C.V. Vigneswaran, said today that he is willing to take up a ministerial portfolio under the new Premier if 3 of his conditions are met.
Until now, there has been no communication between me and Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe. Now I asked him and told him that I would like to join him. There is no such thing. This was purely an answer to a question where I said, I may consider this if he approves of 3 conditions which I would like to put forward. First condition was to release all the Tamil political prisoners. There are about 120 people. Out of them, some of them are... Then the others, there are cases pending against them. All those people, the cases must be withdrawn. There are others who are in detention and nothing has been done. All those people must be released. The North and East land grabbing is taking place under the direction of the Archaeological Commission, which is working today. All the lands that have been taken over must be released back to the owners. Then the third one, from 2009, the army has continued to be occupying in the northern province. At the moment, nearly 100,000 army soldiers, sailors, air forcemen are there in the northern province. And all those must be at least reduced by at least half for the moment. And then as time goes on, it must be progressively decreased. And they must be and we must be free out of an occupational army in our areas.
The Sri Lanka Freedom Party in the meantime was expected to hold a meeting today to discuss the country's economic and political situation. However, the meeting that was scheduled to take place today in the evening had been called off. Despite the SLFP's collective stance on the current government, SLFP Badulla District MP Chamara Dasanayake said that he had decided to support the new government. Meanwhile, Minister Dinesh Gunawardena is expected to be appointed as the new leader of the House, while Minister Prasanna Ranatunga will be appointed as the new Chief Government Whip. Even though this may be the case, the position of the Deputy Speaker of the Parliament still remains vacant. This is after MP Ranjit Siyamalapitiya, who was re-elected to the position after a parliamentary vote on the 5th of May, resigned within 24 hours of his appointment. With this being the case, a group of 10 MPs representing the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna in a letter to the party leaders stated that the election of the Deputy Speaker on the 5th of this month had caused a great deal of ridicule in the country. Therefore, with the consent of all party leaders in the parliament, they requested that a suitable person be unanimously appointed to the position. However, 2 proposals have so far been made for the position of Deputy Speaker. One of them were made by the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna, nominating MP Ajith Rajapaksa, while Samagi Janabala Vegaya proposed the name of Rohini Wijeratne.